Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome back to Batanes. So this is day 2 here, and this is going to be a proper travel vlog. So we're just here at the provincial capital now, getting registered. Got all our receipts. So you pay the environmental fee, the tour fee. So all of that is strictly monitored to preserve all the goodness of Batanes as it should be. So it was raining for almost 24 hours straight. Tapos wala na ulan. Tara! Guys, welcome to Mount Carmel. So this is our first stop here. Beautiful structure. You see the traditional stone and limestone on the outside. So of course that's out of necessity here in Batanes, which gets just pummeled by typhoons more than anywhere else in the Philippines. So they use the resources they have to adapt to the situation. And that's why you have the traditional stone houses here. But the roof was blown off during the last major typhoon. So they rebuilt the roof here, but Sobrang Maganda dito. So as far as locations for churches go, this is right up there. It's absolutely beautiful outside. See all the mountains, hillsides, and it's really peaceful and quiet here. So you have the mountains on one side and then the ocean on the other. So let me show you that here. So yeah, this place is absolutely stunning, and just all the natural plants and stuff growing on the outer walls gives it like a really rustic, charming feel. Alright guys, so I just learned another Ivatan phrase. Dios mamahes is like maraming salamat, dakang salamat, thank you very much. So very cool to learn some basic phrases in all the Philippines dialects in any province or region you travel.
Learn some Ivatans.
So Kuya George just taught me another phrase, mabid, which means like maganda or guapa or beautiful. So mabid ang view dito. Alright, so we are at our next stop now, which is the Pagasa station. I forget what Pagasa means in Tagalog, but it means something, I think. Or maybe it's Bisaya. Basta. My West Philippine Sea dito. My Pacific Ocean diyan. Amazing. Like, this is so cool to be on top of Batanes. Get a 360 view everywhere. So yeah, the rolling hills are real. Like, the vibes here are as I expected. So I'm no expert, but it looks like that thing is missing its roof. So I don't know what happened here, but sobrang mahangin dito. So taas sa bundok. Pero maganda ang views dito. Oh, I think bawal pasok dito. Oops! Tunnel dito! Ayos! Alright guys, so we are at one of the spots that I was super excited to see when I first read about it, which is the Japanese tunnel. So as the name suggests, this was a tunnel dug out by the Japanese. Well, more specifically, the Japanese ordered the local Ivatan people to dig it during World War II. So this place was a strategic invasion point since it's the closest place to Formosa, or now Taiwan, So it was of critical importance to the Japanese when they moved here to plan their bombing raid on Clark Air Force Base. And then after that, they moved on to Camiguin, so on and so forth. So this is sort of like where the Japanese invasion of Philippines began. So it's a critically important part of history. So I'm super excited to check it out. So guys, we're inside the tunnel now. It gets really dark really fast, so definitely recommend bringing a light. I'm using my Lume Cube that I usually mount on the camera, so I just happen to have it. But if you're specifically coming here, it's good to have a light. I guess in worst case, you can just use the flashlight from your cell phone, but a proper torch is better. Wow, it goes that way too. So it splits off. There's a couple different directions.
They have to turn into steps here, sir.
Puede pasok?
Slippery.
Slippery?
Yeah.
Pero puede? Or what? Bawal. Maybe not go down there then, huh? Alright, so there's a bunch of different branches of this tunnel. And they're just dirt. They're not reinforced with concrete. But now we just came to one that's actually coated in concrete. So this must have been like the main important storage area. But this is really impressive. So yeah, let's go explore some of the other sides of the cave. There's Kuya George. So yeah, this is really cool. I love exploring tunnels, caves, things like that were used in the war. I went to many throughout Vietnam, similar to this, but yeah, they're really cool, kind of eerie, creepy, but very interesting. Alright, so the next stop, now that the sun is finally starting to come out, is the famous Boulder Beach. So this is not the white sand beach of Boracay or Pagudpud or San Vicente or countless other places in the Philippines. This is a beach completely made of boulders. So it's very unique in that way. And from my understanding, how this came to be was from volcanic eruption, as all the islands of the Philippines. And these pieces of broken rock were shot up, landed here, and of course the smaller ones continue to wash up. Also, I learned that all the traditional Ivatan houses that you see are sourced from the boulders at this beach. So these are of critical importance to the livelihoods and safety of the people here. So enough of me talking, let's check it out. So Kuya George just told me the proper name of this beach, Balogon Boulder Beach, and Balogon means east in Ivatan. So this is the Pacific Ocean right here. So that's the eastern part of the island. All Alright guys, so we just arrived in the place that I was probably most excited about. The place you see in all the pictures of Batanes. And I'm delighted to say expectation meets reality. So this is the Vayang rolling hills. And just the drive up here is incredible. So there's tons of like cows just pasturing here. And that's part of the reason the beef is so good here. It's all organic, grass-fed beef. And here we are at the top of the hills. This is absolutely insane. Check it out. Beautiful Batanes. So from this viewpoint up here, you can see Sobrang Island, which is one of the other 3 islands that's inhabited. And then off in the distance, you can make out Ivatans, which is the furthest away of the 3 inhabited islands. And Ivatans, some of the tourist places are closed right now because of the coronavirus, but I really hope to go there someday. It takes 4 hours by boat, or they have a plane, but it only leaves when it's full. So that's the least traveled of the Batanes Islands, but Sobrang, I'll be there in a couple days, super excited. But yeah, this is just incredible. And the end of the road is right there. You can go all the way to the end of the road on a motorbike and then just hike out further. But this is incredible. There's just cows grazing. The rain is falling again, but ni reclamo para sa akin. Just a little behind the scenes, that's how I take pictures of myself when I'm traveling solo. It's not perfect, but it works. All right, we got a few minutes of clear view where we could see Ivatans and Sobrang, but now the rain has returned and the islands disappeared off in the distance. But in any condition, this is just a beautiful and amazing experience. I haven't been to Ireland, but this is what I imagine the hills of Ireland look like. So it's quite a unique and rare experience here in the Philippines. If I ever get a do-over in life and I get to come back and do it again, I really hope I can be a cow in Batanes, because they really look like they're living the dream. All right, we just arrived at another iconic site here near Basco, which is the lighthouse that overlooks Basco town proper. So I was looking up at this lighthouse yesterday all throughout the day, thinking maybe I could walk there, but it was raining all day. So I'm very happy to be here and finally see it. So you can see the ocean right on this side. So this is the inside here of Nadi Lighthouse. So this one actually isn't as old as one might first expect looking at it. I read somewhere it was made like 2003 or something kind of recent. Alright guys, that's the end of the North Batan tour, and now I am unwrapping my gift for lunch. So, same as last night, wrapped in the leaf here. Ta-da! So I'm gonna get going on this and then figure out what to do with the rest of the day. right, tapos na sa lunch. Masdub, yan. So masdub is like masarap, lami, sabroso, namit, naimus. So many delicious words to talk about delicious food. So it's been raining pretty consistently all throughout my tour. It was raining all day yesterday, but it just cleared up a little bit now. So I'm gonna go try to ikot lang sa Basco town proper, try to take some good pictures, and of course, I'm always looking for a good cup of coffee. Alright, I just stopped by a place called Phil's Brew, which is supposed to be a really good coffee shop with good suman, the rice, glutinous rice dessert. Basta. One thing I've noticed here is that operating hours are really more of a guideline than a rule. So a lot of places are just randomly closed, and things generally open later here. Even like food service, retail stores, all that. Sometimes they open at 11 in the morning, sometimes 1:30. So very chill pace of life here. So just another observation about Batanes. I see a lot of like purses and belongings just left out in the baskets of the bikes. So you've heard of the Honesty store here in Batanes, very famous. But that ethos translates everywhere. So there's a courthouse, but I can't imagine they possibly ever have any criminal cases here. But maybe. Hello, magandang hapon. So they have some really amazing artwork here at this creative hub. It's all on consignment. It's mostly done from artists from Ivatans Island, the most remote of the 3 populated Batanes islands. So I might have to come by something, maybe something small on my last day here. I think I found a coffee shop. Let's see. Hello, magandang hapon po. Kumusta? Merong kape?
Meron po.
Ayos.
Brewed coffee po?
Opo, isang brewed coffee.
Sige po.
Meron kahit ano, like matamis, like panghimagas?
Mayroon po sana, sir, pero wala po kasing flour ngayon dito sa Batanes.
Ah, sige, sige.
Kaya wala po kaming crepe lang po sana. Pero wala pong harina, kaya wala po kaming na paman.
Ah, sige, sige po. Okay, just kape lang po. Salamat. So this is a cool little cafe. Got some little knickknacks, some books. Chill vibes dito. Ma'am, paano mag-brew ka ang kape? Sa stove? You boil it?
Opo.
Wow. So like traditional method dito sa Batanes?
Opo.
Wow, cool. So they boil the coffee in a pot. I think I saw that in Kalinga province as well, the traditional method of brewing. Ma'am, ano nang meaning nega? Ano sa English ng nega?
Better? Parang, ano po eh. Para po yung sa pag-ibig.
Pag-ibig? Like love?
Opo, parang huwag ka po magsalita ng negative.
Ah,
Laging
so-
think positive.
Sige, sige. So nega is short for negative.
Yeah.
Ah, naiintindihan ko.
Opo.
Negative. So bawal nega.
Positive lang po.
Ah, that's why. Okay. So, kung magnega You put 5 pesos a jar. That's the nega jar. So I'm just walking back up to the lighthouse to hopefully get some better shots for sunset since the sky's a little clearer now. But I just walked past, I noticed they had like an organic farm here. There's sunflowers, all kinds of vibrant plants. So I love how this looks like, it looks like how a 5-star resort would like manicure and prune the bushes leading up to the entrance, but I think it's just naturally like this. Like, check it out. It's pretty wild. I mean, I've never seen anything that looks so like perfectly well maintained that's somehow just like that. Or maybe someone comes by every day and, you know, grooms the plants.